Okay, this is part two. I got another piece right here. Right here. A big piece of meat right on top. Look at this piece of meat right here. It's all meat. So I gotta find a way to cut that out. And I'm gonna go right by the bone right here. There's a bone here. I'm gonna go right by the bone right here. So the bone I cut off, and here's a piece of meat I'm trying to get. So I'm gonna cut along the bone for this meat. And it looks kind of weird, but it's making me make another cut, not the bone cut. The bone with the meat. I gotta make a cut before the bone. Yep, it fell right off too. Okay. So now I'm making another cut of this meat. Huh? Another cut now here. And how would I get this to separate from this? It's like a rib cage up here. So I'm gonna turn it over. I turn it over, and I'm gonna follow this bone here to get this big piece of meat off. I'll be careful. You know, this meat, I gotta be careful with this big bone here. It's coming out right there, but let's see if I can do the bone from the back end. See the bone from, this is the bone. So let's see if I can separate from the back end instead of the front end. Because it looks like it's gonna separate really easy if I go from this way. But I ran into another bone. I think it's a hip bone. Okay, so let's cut it up again. Okay. I'm gonna take it right down here. I'm not gonna make it, I think I'm destroying something right now, but if I get this one big bone off right here, I think I'm gonna make something really good. So now I'm gonna take it here. I gotta stay on the bone. I'm staying on the bone. I stay here. Bam, there it is. Look at that. Look at that. That is a big piece of meat. Look how thick it is. That is a big, thick piece of meat up there. So take this here, cut this the piece off right here. This middle piece off right here. And see if we do that part of it. Okay, that came out really easily. You got the little white sinew right here. Let's see if we can take that off. I'm gonna cut right through there. Look at that. Go ahead, little knife. Go ahead, little knife. Still showing yourself off, boy. It's a little old knife, but I'll tell you what, I sharpened it and it's doing its job like it's been cutting deer all his whole life. Okay, so we get a little sinew off of there. We wanted red meat up here. We don't want any kind of whiteness up here. At least that's what they said in the video. So and this is looking really red. I'm not kidding, really red. Right here, that's looking really good. So this is another pretty piece of meat right here. Okay. And I'm gonna tell you what, I have never eaten deer before in my life. I don't remember. I remember one time I ate it, but I can't remember. It was such a long time ago. And what happened, a friend of mine actually gave this to me. Somebody gave to him. I cut all the sinew here. Somebody gave to him, and he gave to me. And I figured, well, let me just try it. You know what I mean? Let me just give it a shot and see what happens. You never know. We might have to live on the wilderness one day in this country. Food may just be nowhere to exist. The only thing left is deer in the street, them deer, and I gotta know how to, you know, do the deer thing, if that's what's left to eat, you know. So I'm always thinking like that, you know what I mean, my conspiracy theory type thing, you know. But I can tell you what, if we had a shortage of food and a deer come by, I wouldn't waste my time doing all this stuff. He'd just be in the pot, you know what I'm saying? You know, he'd be in the pot, sinew it all, but at least I want to know what I'm doing here. All right, this me here, I'm taking off this sinew. Here's a lot of a big white piece here. I'm taking that off. And looks like it's coming up pretty good. So I'm really proud of this little knife I got here. This is a regular knife that I sharpened with a knife sharpener, and it's really cutting like it's been doing this for years. It's a small knife, so it's really easy to handle. And it really looks like it's really easy to handle. So this is another piece here. I'm taking the sinew off of here. And that looks like it's going to be a heck of a job to do because there's a lot of it on this one here. I think I'm going to do some meat on this one here. Yeah, I'm doing some meat. This one here. But I have a lot of meat. There's no way I'm going to eat all this. I'm going to freeze it. Then I'm going to eat it. Trust me. I will eat it. All right, let's just go ahead and finish this one up here. I'm getting kind of tired of this white sinew stuff. It seems like it's never going to end. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's cut this one off here. Okay, that's it. Like, okay, that's really not sinuous, not too much. It is really. It's just so much. I'm like, I don't want to deal with it no more. I cut that piece off. Okay, I got one good side and one bad side. I'm gonna probably leave the bad side there. See if I see a difference. You know what I mean? Because everybody say, no, you got to do this and do that and take the taste out of that. But I don't. I can't. How I'm gonna take the taste out when I don't even know how it tastes? You know what I mean? I'm gonna take the taste out when I really don't know what it's supposed to taste like. Come on, you got gamey taste. I may like gamey taste. Who knows? So I'm gonna keep one side with the sinew and one without. There's another big piece of meat. There's another big piece of meat. And now, what I have here, actually a bone. I got some more meat up here though. Like right here, I got another big piece of meat right here, right by the joint. See this joint? This is yes, that's his leg when he runs. You know. And this is another big piece of meat right here, right under the, I guess it's the flank. This is the flank. That's what it is. So let's see if I cut this out here. See if we can get around this piece here. It's right on the hip bone, so it's not a hard cut. The bone directs the knife. The bone directs the knife up here, and so it's not a hard cut. If I could follow this bone to get the whole piece of meat off of here. Come on. Okay, that piece just opened up really good right there. This is going all the way down here, y'all. All the way down. This is going all the way down here. So now I'm going to just come back up this way. I got some meat left in that bone, but I'm going to cook this bone for Trey. And he's going to love it. That's one thing Trey loves, bones. So I'll take this piece here. I'm going to follow it goes right through the joint, the ball joint. Right here. So I can get off the ball joint. Then we got another good piece of meat. Uh-oh, start cutting towards myself. Can't do that. Always got to cut away from me. No matter how convenient it is, always cut away from you. This knife slip, and it ain't gonna. It's not forgiving. Okay. So this is basically all bone I have here. A few pieces of meat, but this is the bone I have here. Okay. So I'm gonna show you a picture of the meat. I got another piece of meat here that I can get off right here, off this bone. I think this is a good little flank piece right here. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's a good little piece. And it goes around the hip too. Okay. I got another piece here. Hold on. It goes around the hip also. Oh, it goes all the way up in the hip. It goes all the way up in the hip right here. I can keep it connected. I think I got a nice little sandwich right here. Okay, there's another little piece I'm pulling off. It's off now. Let's get that piece off right here. There's another little strip I have here. All right, let's see. There's another little piece here I can strip off. Hold on. I can follow this bone around. Get that little piece right there. It's like a good little sandwich, you know what I'm saying? All right, it's like a good little sandwich right here. There's another piece I'm cutting off right here. All right. It's right off the bone. Right off the bone, right here. Alright, there's another little piece right here I just cut off. Another little strip, you know what I mean? And now I think this bone is really finally finished. And I'm going to bake this and give it to Trey for Thanksgiving. So the pieces I have, try to show you the pieces I have. The pieces I have this little fat piece here. I don't know if you can see it. Right, where is it? Why is this thing not showing my hand? Here's my hand. There's a big old piece right here. All right, that's a big piece. There's some strips right here, the strips I just pulled off. This is a huge little piece right here, if you can see my hand. It's a huge piece right there. There's another, now this is a big piece right here. Right here. Look at that. And this is like a small steak right here. And this is another like small little steak right here too. So all together, let me show you the whole package. And these are some strips here. All together, this is what it's going to look like. These are scraps here that I'm going to eat somehow away. But this is what everything looks like. This is the bone. when I finish with it. And I think for the first time, I think I did a pretty good job. For the first time I ever cut anything, I don't know the name of these pieces, but they all have names to them. And I think I did a pretty good job. So that's how you actually um, dissect venison leg. This is deer meat right here. And what I want to do now, I'm gonna soak it in some solution. I'm gonna boil some of it because I'm gonna make deer stew. So I'm gonna cut some of its chunks and I'm gonna boil it, and then I'm gonna boil it, and then I'm gonna make deer stew out of it because I got some potatoes, I got some onions, I got some carrots, I got things I'm gonna make it in there, like some seasoning. So I'm gonna make that tonight. But the rest of the pieces, I'm gonna actually just go ahead and freeze these pieces and figure what to do with them later on. But that's my tutorial of John in his first venison attempt. And guess who's waiting for the bone? Him. Okay, y'all. God bless. And any questions, hit me back. Okay. All right. Bye bye.